so much better than most people's that everybody who fights him doesn't understand what he can do until he does it. He just whips.
Fast, powerful.
Fast, powerful, distance management, angles that it comes from. It comes up, it comes around. It just hits you faster than you know it's supposed to get there. It's so much quicker and has so much pop on it. It's so dangerous. And like he fought Devin Haney, who is one of the best pure boxers in the sport. He's so good. But he just didn't have the understanding yet.
A guy that's confident, he's a guy that's a world champion, he's a guy who throws a lot of punches, he's a guy who's younger, who's active, you know?
Ryan is a brilliant fighter. I'm not saying that he's a bad fighter or anything, but he's a brilliant fighter. And I mean, probably got one of the best left hooks in boxing history.
So would you be yelling, throw the hook?
I think I would be, that's his bread and butter, so that's what he needs to do.
You like the horse trick?
Yeah, I like to feel like my punch, because I can deliver it where I want it, to dig in there. But with Campbell, I was like, all right, I just gotta do it.
Yeah, because you're right, you can feel where you're placing it. Yeah, exactly.
Like you're right in the inside, you just see their head.
Ryan Garcia's most recent training clips ahead of his showdown with Mario Barrios have generated widespread conversation throughout the boxing community. Supporters and experts observed quicker hand speed, more compact defense, and better overall conditioning.
How
are you? What's up, champ?
What's up, man? How you doing?
You did? Looking good, man. Thank you. Sharp, huh? Yeah.
Garcia is pushing himself in preparation for his bout with Mario Barrios, going through demanding gym workouts while concentrating on speed exercises and refining his defensive skills.
Y luego 4 y 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y aquí. Ya. 3, 4, 5. Y ahora.
Oscar de la Hoya stopped by Ryan Garcia's training camp prior to the Mario Barrios fight, attracting attention given their previously strained relationship.
Raise, man. Chula Vista, baby.
Chula Vista, boy. You've been hitting this since you were a baby.
Not this exact one, but similar. He used to the shot.
Come on.
And he used to
he
used to keep his head like here.
Yeah, I was right here. I was always right here.
And they say, don't do that. And you just keep doing it.
I never listened. I knew what I was doing.
The training camp reflects a more focused and disciplined mindset as Garcia looks to put on an impressive display and demonstrate that he is prepared to compete at the welterweight division.
The truth is coming. Downhill.
trainers are emphasizing tighter defense, improved footwork, and wiser punch selection so he does not depend solely on his well-known left hook. Workouts consist of extended sparring sessions and stamina-building drills to get ready for a more demanding, lengthier contest at a higher weight, along with strength and conditioning work. Ryan Garcia's nutrition plan during camp for the Mario Barrios fight is equally strict, structured to keep him slim, fueled, and prepared for high-intensity training sessions.
Today we're going to be cooking tortellini with chicken. We're going to be having some carbs in this meal and some protein. It all depends on where we are in the camp, how much weight we are away from our fight weight, where it will determine on what kind of meals we will be having to make sure that we have as much energy and to make sure that we are meeting the weight. We're ahead of schedule. We got about 2 weeks left. From here on out, we're on cruise control. He's super consistent with his training. He's allowed to eat this meal. There you go, man.
Feeling great. Gio's cooking is really good. Super good.
Here's a little snack. This is to get all the sweet cravings. It's a healthier version. Rice cake, almond butter, and some fish. No.
Ryan Garcia has confidently promised to overpower Mario Barrios, declaring that he will control the bout and come out on top when they face each other in the ring on February 21st.
You're royalty. You feel like you're a top dog. You're the king. And I think that's what everybody's shooting for, to be that king over everybody. King over the opponents, king over the division, king over... You want to be the king, just like LeBron James. He's King James. He's king of the court.
Even though his previous trainer Joe Goosen is now in Mario Barrios' corner, Ryan Garcia has stated publicly that he remains mentally focused and committed to his own preparation for the championship fight.
Look at my lips. Oh, he already know. This is about to be a... Oh, it's gonna be bad, because I know all that. I know what he's training like. I know everything. You know, they could say, like, oh, he knows, but he didn't train with me. No, I know. I know, been knowing Joe since I was 17. I know exactly, and I haven't trained with him. I just watched him, so I know exactly how he trains his fighter, exactly what they're doing. So to me, it was like, oh, thank God you gave me an advantage. Like, it's just another advantage for me. And, you know, word leaks, things leak, you know. Joe was a part of that. I don't want to get too into it, but you know. So,
You
like
think
I said,
Joe was leaking stuff?
I don't know. I didn't say that. Allegedly. I don't know. No clue.
Mario, a lot of trainers in boxing. Why'd you go with the one that used to train Ryan Garcia?
I mean, it was like, I'm in like a position with these next couple years. I want to do this.
Garcia has gone as far as labeling Goosen a traitor during press conference exchanges, displaying passion and intensity instead of allowing the matter to sidetrack him.
Called the Avengers. I call them the traitor. They got Wally, you got Justin Fortune, even though he was one time. We're not too, mad at him. But we do got some gifts for them. Everybody probably wondering why I'm wearing the backpack. Oh, this one's for Wally, but we'll save that. We'll save Joe's first. There it is. The traitor. No. There you go. Dude. Only somewhere.
Trainer Joe Goosen has spoken about the strain between himself and Ryan Garcia before the Barrios bout, saying he has already shared his perspective and that Garcia's opinion on it is not his concern. Goosen called the situation somewhat uncomfortable but stressed that boxing decisions are frequently driven by business rather than personal issues, explaining that he accepted the Barrios position because it offered an opportunity to work with a world champion.
Heated press conference after all. First thoughts, what do you make of obviously the heated press conference that you got a T-shirt from Ryan and obviously he said some things.
Well, I didn't accept the T-shirt, so I didn't get anything from Ryan.
Were you surprised that he came from that direction? Were you surprised at how he handled the situation, knowing that you guys spent a couple of camps together?
I really don't know what the hell he's talking about, to tell you the truth, but that's all right. I mean, I don't want to spend time trying to figure it out. I thought I explained myself at the dais as best I could. But, I don't know what's going through another man's head about me.
It's the first time on stage that a fighter has told you that?
Told me what?
Where he said he was disappointed that you were training the opponent.
That he was disappointed with? You
training his opponent.
Yeah. No, that's the first time I've heard that. Yeah.
Does it hurt?
What?
Does it hurt you, like as a trainer, as a man?
Look, I've known Ryan since he's been a kid.
That's why I hurt him so much, don't you think? He took it personal. You said the long rides, you're talking about the amateur days.
I know. I've got a heart, okay? I understand. But, it's like I say, I really don't even like talking about it because, it seems like it's very personal and
Trainer Robert Garcia has openly expressed concerns about Ryan Garcia's instability when it comes to trainers and how that could influence his performances in major fights such as the one against Mario Barrios. Robert noted that Ryan has already worked with 3 elite-level trainers and is now preparing with his father, a move he finds troubling considering the experience and reputation of those previous coaches. He explained that constantly switching trainers, particularly walking away from 3 highly respected professionals, might suggest Ryan is acting too much as his own boss instead of absorbing guidance from seasoned mentors who could sharpen his technique and discipline. In Robert's opinion, that kind of instability could affect Ryan's consistency and preparedness for the challenge ahead, making his mental focus and the trainer-fighter relationship decisive elements in determining his success.
21st in Las Vegas at T-Mobile Arena, billed as the ring. High stakes. Roberts, what's your thought on that matchup?
Look, it's a good matchup for Ryan. I think Ryan has the skills, the power, the speed to actually go and become champion, but there's a few things that I see that might not be in his favor. And look, Barrios is dedicated. I know him. He's actually a good friend, a good person. And they chose him because they think Ryan has everything it takes to become champion. Become the World Heavyweight champion, because they're already planning on huge fights with Devin Haney and whatever out there for Ryan. But the fact that Ryan, has gone through 3 top trainers that would have done a great job, Aiden Reynoso, Joe Goosen, and Derek James. Correct. And he's not training with neither of them. He's training with his dad, which I'm not saying the dad is not, the dad brought him through the amateurs, but when he left his dad or went to seek a different...
Max Kellerman brought up a key point regarding discipline, questioning whether Garcia truly allowed those respected trainers to take full control. He emphasized that elite coaches demand structure, accountability, and steady commitment, and fighters cannot simply decide what they want to do each day. Robert added that trainers like Reynoso or James already coach champions and will not lower their standards for anyone. If a boxer struggles to accept that authority, growth becomes difficult. Both commentators suggested that this lack of stability could give Mario Barrios an advantage. Barrios is recognized for consistent preparation, physical size, and ring experience. Kellerman compared boxing to the NFL, where organization and defined leadership frequently determine success. Their overall message was straightforward: natural ability alone is insufficient, and structure within the training camp could ultimately shape the fight's result.
Big Baby Miller pointed it out, because there's no structure. And hopefully that'll happen with Zuffa Boxing, and I am a part of Zuffa Boxing, full disclosure. The first fight coming up on the 23rd.
Oh, congrats, man.
But but you need
So
some
I got
kind
two guys
of.
on that card.
There
so
you
that's
go.
good.
You need some kind of.
Right.
So well, the undercard has not been announced yet, but yeah, like we could talk about
I didn't say the names, but yeah, two of them.
But we need some kind of structure. In the NFL, the guy has to sit there for the media interview. He shows up on time. He's got to do it. And to give you an NFL analogy, think about the Broncos, right? When they had Russell Wilson over there and he had his own office and everything. And it was nothing, it was dysfunctional. Then they hired Sean Payton.
Cut it out.
As a coach, that's like going to train with Goosen or going to train with a world-class trainer, right? And you knew as soon as Sean Payton got there, ain't no one's going to have their own office. And you turn around a couple years later, and they're...
Mikey Garcia has emphasized that Ryan's chances of beating Mario Barrios largely depend on his mental sharpness and preparation heading into their February 21st title clash. Mikey believes Ryan's mindset may be the deciding factor in this contest. Analysts and fans suggest that if Garcia enters the ring disciplined, focused, and completely dedicated, he possesses the skills to outbox and damage Barrios with his speed and power. On the other hand, if he is not mentally locked in, those same strengths might not be enough to overcome Barrios' experience and physical advantages, potentially shifting the fight in the champion's favor. Essentially, the discussion circulating in boxing circles centers on the idea that Ryan's mental readiness and concentration will play a crucial role in determining his success against the champion.
Mario Barrios versus Ryan Garcia. Who you got in that fight?
Oh man. You know what? Kind of, it's a difficult decision because it depends on what Ryan shows up. Is the explosive, fast, and strong Ryan shows up, he's got a really good chance.
He's got it. He's a champion.
However,
Barrios got the belt.
Mario Barrios uses his experience, which he has, and we see the Ryan that fought Rolly, for example, then Barrios would win.
Okay, so
it kind of falls on Ryan, which Ryan shows up to fight.
If Ryan's on his game, you got Ryan?
I got Ryan.
Hey, you're a class act. Good luck on that. Hopefully, I think you're going to get into the International Hall of Fame.
There has also been criticism from insiders within the boxing community about whether Ryan Garcia should be challenging for a world title so soon after his most recent defeat. Jeff Mayweather commented on Garcia's conduct and approach leading up to his bout with Devin Haney, implying that Ryan appeared to minimize his training and professionalism. That perception caused some experts to question how seriously he is regarded at the highest level. Mayweather suggested that by presenting himself as though he was not training seriously, Garcia misled much of the boxing world, leading many to believe he did not belong in major fights because of perceived unprofessional behavior.
I'm just being honest, he should not be fighting for a world title. And he's just coming off a loss. But the reality is what I said before. Social media is the reason why. Because Mario Barrios, even though he's a champion, he needs Ryan Garcia to get a big payday.
What do you think is the biggest weakness that Ryan still hasn't fixed yet?
I don't know. I mean, I think that, I don't know if it's his ability to fight. I don't think there's nothing wrong there. I think it's mental. It's his mental because every time you don't know if he's playing or if he's actually really going through something. So, I mean, I would say...
Trainer Greg Hackett has stated that the Mario Barrios versus Ryan Garcia matchup has the potential to be highly compelling, but he stressed that the outcome will largely depend on which version of Ryan appears on fight night. Hackett voiced concerns regarding Garcia's dedication and preparation, questioning whether he is truly focused and mentally prepared for a world title opportunity given certain camp habits and outside distractions. He pointed out that the result is not guaranteed for either competitor and that Garcia must show clear determination and the proper mindset inside the ring if he hopes to defeat the larger and more experienced champion, Barrios.
We have Ryan Garcia and Barrios. I mean, I'm getting a lot of mixed emotions with a lot of different people talking about this fight. Who do you think wins it? And speaking of the welterweight division, there's a lot of the younger guys coming up. You got the Tiger Johnsons that need to start getting these fights, the Polancos that need to get these fights. So we need the new breed to start getting the big stages as well with some good competition. But yeah.
I mean, I think Ryan and Barrios is actually a good fight because when have we seen Ryan in the ring with somebody his height? You know what I'm saying? So I think we're looking at a real boxing match. Could he overwhelm Barrios? Yeah, but where is he mentally? Ryan Garcia has been spending time with YouTubers and streamers and shit like that. He ain't really been training. So what type of Ryan are we getting? I mean, are we gonna get the front runner Ryan who go in there and try his best for 2-3 rounds and then bull for the rest of it?
Mario Barrios has clearly stated that he wants Garcia to arrive fully prepared and completely focused when they step into the ring to compete for the WBC welterweight title. Barrios mentioned that he is glad to hear Garcia claims he is concentrated and in peak form because, once the fight begins, there will be no excuses, only two fighters competing at the highest level. Barrios has assured fans they can expect an exciting contest and said he is preparing to face Garcia at his absolute best. By setting that expectation, Barrios demonstrates confidence in his own readiness while emphasizing that on fight night, excuses will carry no weight.
I mean, just going into this fight, I know Ryan, he is, like I said, he is a dangerous opponent, and I think, he said it best himself, right? You never know what Ryan Garcia that you're gonna get, but him and his team, they're promising that he's focused, that he's training hard, and he's the sharpest he's ever looked, and all this stuff, and that's why I said, I hope so, right? Because I know everything that I'm doing, I know the type of performance that I'm looking to have, and I wouldn't want a victory for me, to be sold short because he's like, oh, I wasn't focused, or this or that, he was streaming or he was doing this,
drinking at the bar.
yeah, doing whatever he is,
The matchup with Mario Barrios represents a significant opportunity for Ryan Garcia to redeem himself following previous setbacks, including his loss to Gervonta Davis. After facing criticism for past performances, Ryan now has the chance to show growth both mentally and physically. This fight is about more than capturing a title, it is about proving discipline, focus, and the capacity to perform under intense pressure. Each jab, combination, and defensive adjustment in training is being refined with the intention of demonstrating to the boxing world that Ryan is prepared for elite-level competition. Observers and analysts are paying close attention, recognizing that his mental condition and preparation will be decisive. If he carries out his strategy successfully, this bout could become a defining chapter in his career, enabling Ryan Garcia to quiet his critics and re-establish himself among the sport's leading fighters.
Garcia, I think he knows this is his opportunity. This is his golden opportunity because he didn't technically or necessarily deserve this opportunity, but he has everything to gain, but yes, everything to lose as well. Back against the wall, coming off a lost the Tank as well, so.
Do you think Ryan's repeated trainer changes could influence his performance, or do you believe his skill and focus are enough to overcome those challenges? Share your thoughts in the comments below.